Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing good. I'm PM from Wire Integrations team, and this is a small demo of our apps and integration as part of a phase two release. Uh, I don't know if you have already seen the video of phase one where you could create the apps as users itself. Basically, it uses the same authentication like the username and password within the code so that it acts as a user itself. Now, with phase two, we changed that. Now, apps works as apps because that's what we want, and also in all platforms in web, iOS, and Android. We have made the app flows in a way that you can differentiate between people and apps. So apps are no longer part of the people list. It is separated in a separate tab, so you can actually search for, find the apps, and add the apps to the conversations if you have added those apps to your team. So let me basically take you through what the apps does, and maybe we'll give you a quick demo of some simple apps, and also I will show you how you can add apps into your teams, what is required for adding an app into your team, any flags that needs to be set, the payment details that needs to be done for having apps enabled in your team, and how you can basically work with that with an app. And after this demo, you should be able to create apps and integrations within the Wire secure ecosystem. So that's what we are going to see today. All right. So, what you see here is the page dev.wire.com. This is our repository for all the developers. You have all the information regarding what is an app, what's the integration, what is it all about, how you can connect external systems to your apps, how to develop apps using our JVM SDK, how to manage apps, and this is where this particular video will be hosted. Um, the developer interface, handling of events, how each of these types of events on text message received, app added to conversation, all these can be handled. Interacting with via sending messages, how the apps can send messages. There are sample codes here. Uh, yeah, you name it, you got everything over here. And basically how to deploy and our security guidelines specifically, which is pretty important for you from our context. And finally, how to manage your app tokens and the architecture. You can also see the showcase. This is pretty important. We have already put in some of our publicly available apps like Poll app, Remind app. These are all open source. You can find the GitHub information here in the source. You can go there. There are some sample apps that we have built which you might like. You can again refer the source. I will also be sharing some of the demo apps that I'm going to demo today, which you can refer to on creating some fun apps. And also, the possibilities, they are just immense. You can connect your apps with AI. You can make it work as chatbots. We have already done some experimentation on that, and it looks pretty promising. And it's upon our developers, the external developers, our partners, and our customers to actually utilize the SDK and make the Wire secure ecosystem more robust. And the possibilities are immense and limitless. With the JVM SDK, we are opening up that possibility. So let us get into the demo part of how you can create your first app. All right. Here's a demo team. I just want to show you how you can add your apps. The important thing that you need to notice is that the apps are available only for paid teams. So you have to log into your team, all right, as an admin. Yeah, you logged in. And if you have not paid yet, Here in the apps tab, you actually won't see this. You will see a CTA or call to action, which basically says you need to upgrade your team. What it does, it takes you to the billing page, and you need to provide your billing information and update your billing. So once it is a paid team, the apps flag is updated, and then you will have the screen where the apps are enabled for your team. But this is just the first step. You have not created any app, so you won't find anything. You have to create an app. And also, you need to understand that this is the part of phase two. You will only be able to create an app. You will be able to see its app ID and the token, which you use to actually put it inside your code so that you can make your app live. But you won't be able to list or see any of your apps here. But once it has been added to your team, you will be able to see those apps from within the web app or iOS or Android within your team when you're starting a conversation or something like that. So let us go ahead and see how you can create an app. And yeah, one important thing, your team should be having MLS protocol. So until now, I was using Proteus, and we are slowly migrating to a new protocol called MLS. So every new team who wants to use apps, they need to have MLS enabled in your team. How do you do that? Yeah, you need to reach out to our customer support or our sales team to tell them that, yeah, you need the MLS protocol to be enabled. So only if the MLS protocol is enabled, you can actually start using apps inside your team. So keep that point. MLS, you need to enable that. So please reach out to us if you want to enable MLS in your team. If you have already have MLS enabled in your team, then yeah, don't mind. All right. So this next step is important because here you are creating an app. So let me show you how you can create an app. Oh, you need to select a profile picture. Okay. I am putting a profile picture for my first appy. All right. Um, okay, it's not actually productivity. Mm, yeah, I would say collaboration, description, a fun app for demo. And now let me click on create an app. So it will ask for your account password. You provide your password. All right, here you go. This step is important because you need to copy your app ID. Basically, copy your app ID, and then you copy your authentication token. So these two are pretty important stuff that needs to be done. Please make sure you copy and keep them because you won't be able to see this again. And this is the phase two, right? For phase three, we are going to give you the ability to view this again, or even refresh the app token again, view the app ID again, and list the apps that has been added to your team. So that is on phase three. But for phase two, this is what we have for now. But it will enable you to create apps in your teams. So now click on done, and your first app is actually created. Now I will show you how you can actually see the apps, or where you can see the apps within the conversation. So now this is team management. Now you need to move into your actual Wire app. So this is the actual Wire app. Now let's see if we can see the apps. All right. So in here, just make sure that you refresh the page so that the apps that were created gets reflected. Now let's go and try to create a conversation, uh, a demo group with appy. Make sure that you enable the apps, uh, and then click on next. These are just test users. You add them, and here you have a group, and now you can go ahead and add your apps. There are no other people, so of course this is empty. And if you go to the apps, there you go. The app that you just created is available here. But note that the app is not live yet. There is no code that has been added. You haven't passed on the app ID and the app token, so the app is basically not live. So you need to make it live. So I will show you what happens when you try to add such a dead app right now. You can see the app details. This is a team that has created this app. That is your own team, and the description. And then you click on add app. It says the app cannot be added to the group. The reason is the app is not live yet. So now what you are going to do is, this is the actual job. You need to make your app live. You have your token, app token, and the app ID. So now let me go to my code. So you can find all sorts of sample codes in our dev.wire.com page. As I said earlier, you go anywhere here, so you can find all sorts of source code in our GitHub page. So, for example, yeah, standalone. There is a standalone app which you can browse through and try to find a sample. Uh, here's your sample code which you can utilize. The important part is here, just copy the sample code, and before making it run, you need to have your app ID and the app token and the host, because right now I'm trying it on staging, but in the production you can use the production host URL over there. It's pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do here is here. So this is where I need to provide the app ID and app token. I've been using this app for a different team, so it is having a different app ID and token. What I will do now to make it live in this particular team and environment, let me copy this code. Yeah, that's the app ID, and then I copy the app token. This is the app token. Finally, I erase the end. So there you go. You got the app token. The API host, for now, it's a staging environment information, but on the prod, it will be a different API host, and yeah, it's available within your team. The API details are available within your team, so you can just copy paste that. So now you have copied your app, copied your app ID and the token, and now let's just run it. Oh yeah, before running, what you need to do, again important, if you have run this app before with the different credentials, it will actually give you an error because it has its own cryptography storage that has stored your app details. You just go ahead and delete it. So now the storage is clear. Now you rerun the app with the new app ID and token. Make sure your app runs. Just take some time. There you go. Yeah. All right. So the app is running. Okay, cool. The app is running right now. So it's alive. So what it means, now you should be able to add your apps to your conversation, which we had tried out before and it was not working. So let me go to my conversation. Earlier we saw that it said appy could not be added to the group. All right. So let me go try to add it again. There you go. Now it says you added appy to the conversation. Apps have access to the content of this conversation, and it also gives you a permanent notification that apps are active. As long as you have added apps in this particular group, it will say that the apps are active. So now let us try a few things, because I've already written down the code for appy. You can refer to that from our GitHub page, or you can take any of the sample code. And here I'm invoking the app at appy help. So it will list the details of items, what this app can do. It can, it can make some dad jokes. Let's say, yeah. So there's a joke. I've also connected it with the free LLM, free open source LLM that's available, so that it can handle some free questions like slash grok, grok, am I alive? Let's ask slash appy grok, uh, am I alive? So it's calling the AI. Yeah, now we got an answer. That's a profound question you're asking. That's a good sign you're alive or thinking. So it basically took my question, put it into the AI, and gave the response back. So do I want to dig deeper or not? These are all composite buttons that are provided along with the SDK, which you can utilize to actually interact with the app more. Uh, so let me ask some other question. Grok, what is Wire Secure Messenger? There you go. It's firing. Fire is a secure messaging app that offers end-to-end encryption. Yeah. So it basically gets this information from the internet and post it back to here. Some intelligent answers. There are a lot of functions that have basically put in over here just to show you how easy it is to set up an app. Um, if you want a timer, let us check out the timer. Slash appy timer. Let's put it for 5 seconds. There you go. And it will ping you back. Yeah. The time is up. It pinged you back. And it also posted an asset that is a GIF saying that's all Fox. All right. So this is how easy it is to set up an app and start working with your first app. Basically, you just need to get some of our sample codes, put it in any compiler that you want, that works, that makes basically makes the JVM work, and provide the app ID, provide the app token, API host, which you got while you were creating the apps from your team settings, and then your app should be there. And now, just to show you how the apps are behaving in this conversation, for now, we already have the apps added to the conversation. Now I say, okay, I want to remove this app, remove from the conversation. All right, it's removed from the conversation. Now you want to add it back, you go there, appy, add. So this app is added back to the conversation. See that the apps toggle is on here. Now, if you want to make it off, the app was removed from this conversation because you toggled the conversation settings saying that there should not be any app in this conversation. So whatever apps that were added to this particular conversation, they will get removed. Now, if you want to enable that again, you come back here. Yeah, the app is removed, so it's upon you to add the app. So you can add the app. There you go. And if you want to have a one-on-one conversation open with the app, just go in here, click on the app, open conversation. Now you have a one-on-one conversation with the app. There you go. You can play around with the app in a one-on-one conversation here, or either in a group with other people. So this is a very quick demo of how easy it is to add your app, and uh, this is where we have come up with within the phase two, and with the phase three, you're going to have the ability to manage the apps from the team admin space, because here you will have the ability to see the app details. You will be able to refresh the token. You will be able to delete the app, or add a new external app created by some other team into your team. So all these capabilities are coming up in phase three. But with this phase two, I think you're already empowered to create apps for your own team, and start working or start exploring the capabilities of the app, which, as I already said, it's pretty immense. So all the best, everyone, and thank you. Please utilize the apps and the integration SDK. We are pretty excited about this. Looking forward to your feedback, and just reach out to us in case of any questions or feedback or criticism, of course. Thank you. See ya.